Hey guys, Jello here. So the other day I was in my basement looking for some stuff, and I actually bumped into this a stash of my old Game Boy games, and I don't know, it kind of brought some nostalgia. So I kind of decided to make a video just showing my Game Boy games. Spyro, Attack of the Rhinox. I remember playing this game for like 2 nights straight, trying to beat the game. And I did. I was pretty happy about that. Super Monkey Ball Jr. Um, uh, to this day, I don't know why this game is named like this. It's just, well, when you're a kid, you don't mind Super Monkey Ball. But you know, now that you think about it, what were they thinking? Monkey balls? Well, you're playing with monkey balls. Oh, there's the card. But weird name aside, it's actually a pretty good game, especially for a Game Boy. The Hobbit, and something else says the prelude to Lord of the Rings. I have no idea what the story is anymore. If you look here at the back, look at the screenshots. It's basically like Zelda: A Link to the Past, but you know, with a Hobbit. Well, you know, the story doesn't compare. I mean, the story's kind of shitty. Pardon my language. But I don't even know why I bought this game. Well, I did, so that's that. Zoid's Legacy for Game Boy Advance. Bought this a few years ago. I actually loved this game. Because when I bought this game, I was in that phase when the Zoids anime series came out, and I was watching it, you know, and I was a kid. And you know how kids are, right? They watch something on TV, it comes out as a game, they want to buy it. I was one of those kids, and this was actually a pretty good game. WWE Survivor Series. I used to love this game. Like every kid, they're addicted to wrestling. I was too. That's the card. This game's pretty good. Played this a lot. Tony Hawk's Underground. It's a pretty old game. I'm not into skateboarding or anything like that. I mean, I certainly cannot skateboard for for anything. But I bought it. I don't know why, but it actually turned out to be a pretty fun game. Sort of Mana. This is an A+ game, at least in my opinion, because the story was really good. Again, in my opinion. And the gameplay was just really fun. It was really fun to play, and that's that. I'm not making any reviews for any of these games. I'm just saying what I thought of these games when I was playing them a few years back. And this game is actually a really long game. I remember, I think I played this game for like almost 100 hours. Jackie Chan's Around the World in 80 Days, the game. I don't know, call me stupid, but I have no idea. I don't know why I bought this game. It was a very bad purchase. It was like I paid a lot of money for this game. Well, in terms of games. And I beat the game in one day. I remember that. And quite frankly, the game is not that fun either. Good actor though. Jackie Chan is one of my favorites. This, I think this is the very last game I bought for Game Boy Advance. Some of you might remember when Nintendo tried to save Game Boy by releasing the Player's Choice banner on some of their older games, and it worked for a few months. But you know, it was all about a DS at the time, and well, I got one of the best games for the Game Boy Advance, at least I think, in my opinion. It's Yoshi's Island Super Mario Advance 3, and this game is pretty easy overall. The game is actually really good. The graphics for Game Boy is really amazing. It has that weird art style. It's like this. It's super colorful, and it's just mega fun to play. I don't have the card on here. I think it's on my Game Boy Micro. Speaking of which, where's my Game Boy Micro? Wow, I think I lost it. The Simpsons Road Rage. If I am not mistaken, this was the first game I ever bought for the Game Boy Advance. It's a pretty fun game. It's like, imagine Crazy Taxi but with the Simpsons characters in them. And you get this game. That's it. Let's see, do I have the card? Yep, there's the card. It's Super Hornet F-18F. This game is terrible. This game is terrible. Oh, what's this? Wow. Wow. What in the world was I thinking? I wrote down the passwords. For what? I don't remember. Dynasty Warriors Advance. Yep, this was one of the last games Nintendo made for Game Boy. This one kind of failed. If you want a game, like a mindless button mashing game, this is the one for you. Tokyo Extreme Racer Advance. This is basically the Game Boy Advance version of the PS2 game of the same name. Well, obviously the one for the Game Boy will have a crappy graphics. I mean, look at this. Look at the screenshots there. I don't know if you can see that. Alright, it's Game Boy quality. After you beat all the racers, it starts getting boring after that. But that had great fun. My favorite. You see that 3D effect? Woo! Yeah, pretty thick too. This is my hands down favorite. I don't know if I said favorite before in this video yet, but anyway, this is my absolute favorite Game Boy Advance game. This is basically the start of motion games for Nintendo, at least in my opinion. Pretty big, isn't it? I mean, that big chunk there is a gyroscope, an accelerometer. Is that what it's called? Able to detect tilting. There you go, tilting. And this is actually best played on either the DS Lite or the Game Boy Micro, because those systems are pretty small, and the rumble feature on this is actually best played on those systems. Crazy game. Love this game. NBA In the Zone for Game Boy Color. It's an older one. Here's show you the thing here. It's what it is. It's a basketball game for Game Boy Color. This is obvious. This is a pirated game. Oops. Should I say that on YouTube? Sorry. But I bought this a very long time ago. It says here 15-in-1. But you know, crazy games. It's actually just like 7-in-1, and the rest are duplicates. I tried playing this game here called Conker's Pocket Tales, and it's so flawed. I start level 1 and then I just magically die. And I can't save for some reason. Game Boy Color Pokemon Blue version. Whoa. Card's not here. I think it's in my Game Boy Brick. Again, I don't know where my Game Boy Brick is, but it's there. This game is super fun. I played this for like 60 hours the first time. Beat the main game, and I got some side quests done. I let my friend borrow it, and then he was very stupid. He just said yes to everything, and then one of those questions was, do you want to overwrite the data? And I don't know, he just said yes. I don't know why. So I lost everything, so I had to redo everything. But at the second playthrough, I actually did a lot better. I logged in like over 100 hours on this thing, and I captured almost all 150 Pokemons in this game. But you know, I grew up and stopped playing this thing. Game Boy Advance video movie Shrek 2. It's obvious what this is. It's a movie for Game Boy Advance or DS. It's amazing how they've managed to fit this. How long was this movie? An hour and a half, 2 hour movie into this small cartridge. And I'm not sure how big the cartridge is, this one that they're using for this thing, but last time I checked, Game Boy Advance cartridges I think only went up to 32 megabytes. So if they're using that, that's mega compression right there. Maybe here is, if I can open it and get the cartridge out. Sorry. There is 720 degrees. It's just like Tony Hawk's Underground, but for the Game Boy, the black and white Game Boy. Humans, or the humans, and there's like fine print here saying you've never seen anything like them. Well, definitely, because these guys here are very stupid. It gets pretty hard pretty fast. I mean, the first level was easy, then second okay, third from level 3 onwards it was just mega hard, and I think I gave up on like level 10 or something. Metroid 2. This one, as you all should know, was one of the best original Game Boy games that came out for the system. It's really fun. It's pretty challenging too, because this game has no map, no information whatsoever. You just keep going left or right and hope you get to the right place. But it was fun. It was really fun, but it was really challenging at the same time. I don't even remember if I actually beat this game, but either way, it was fun. Yep, that's been my Game Boy Advance and other Game Boy games. Thanks for watching, and yep, have a great day.